Hey everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just gone over to Bitcoin. Bigger the CoinsKid crew. So like I said here, if we are in a wave 3, we should keep going really. We shouldn't really have any significant pullback until we get to the 2.618 fib. Now like I said to you, I think we'll sideways consolidate and then the altcoins will play catch up and then Bitcoin goes again and then the altcoin played catch up and so on and so forth. Now there's some laggards in this space, obviously, as you're fully aware. XRP's not broken out the summer highs. Ethereum is tackling them summer highs. Now I did make a video for you a few weeks ago, and I did put Ethereum in the video telling you why I think it's an opportunity and the logic behind that and what we need to see from Ethereum. And so far so good. That broke out of the broadening descending wedge and so far so good. That's been around about 15% move from that video that I posted a few weeks ago. It's a little bit sluggish, a little bit boring, a little bit flat, but this is typical of the altcoins. When Bitcoin's breaking out, they do eventually play catch up. So I think Ethereum is a major laggard at the moment and it could be looking to break them summer highs. Well, I say the summer, the spring highs at April for this particular coin Ethereum. But if it does start to catch up, there's a big move here for this particular coin, and I've given you the targets and the previous videos right there. I will try and get a separate video out for Ethereum, but for me at the moment 15% up on that position that I did post to you in the video a few weeks ago, okay, when people are really bearish. But aside from that, Bitcoin's doing really well. We've got a macro greed level of 77, so for me I would like to see Bitcoin maintain that 70 level on the weekly. Okay, so from this point, if we do start to break down below 70, then obviously that's it, the data warning shot right there that we've got a macro correction on our hands. But at the minute, giving it the benefit of the doubt, Bitcoin's looking pretty tasty and we keep making new local highs here. So I'm looking for the 47k minimal target, which is a 2.618, and equally the breakout pattern of the falling wedge. So I'll go through that with you in a moment, but so far so good. What we've got down here in this particular list, so taking a look at this list, and I've coded for the CoinsKid crew. Again, you can get involved. Go to coinskid.com and sign up and get involved in this particular list. I think this is data not emotion. This is why I've coded this, just purely relying on data. And there's so many coins as well. This is why I've created this list on coinskid.com, and the algorithm and the little indicators, the data point, the macro greed right there, and then the bull bear, mile bull signal right there as well for the CoinsKid crew. So at the minute, these coins sitting in the mile bull, they're just getting the party started. They're not even in the green zone right now. So these are opportunities still. We do have a lot of laggards, and I think there's an opportunity on this particular coin, given the fact that we are under the 50 level, which in my opinion is momentum to the upside. If you get above that, we're currently at 47.3, so we're looking to sort of get into that 50 level for this particular coin. And equally, we've just pushed into this mile bull, so we're beginning to catch up the market basically. And this is something I spoke about so many times, that the opportunities lie in the micro caps and the mid caps and the altcoins basically. When you see Bitcoin pumping, and then the altcoins eventually pay catch up, and these are the greater returns in my opinion. But again, risk management entirely up to you what you do, but I'm just trying to find the opportunity. A few weeks ago I did identify that beautiful opportunity on Solana, Chainlink, Cardano, many coins we posted hot equally. That was a huge move, and it was looking to get to its 55-week EMA. Now I think that's a minimal target in some of these laggards, is the 55-week EMA. So if we take a look at this coin EOS right now, and again I do apologize, it's a Bitcoin video, but I do try and find opportunity, and I'm showing you how I find these opportunities. So what we're looking at on the weekly time frame, in my opinion, what we've done here for this particular coin, which is increasing the probability of a 55 EMA retest, that red line right there, you can clearly see, looking at it from a beautiful standpoint, we're sort of getting tight down here, aren't we? We're sort of curling. You see the EMAs beginning to curl around like that. So again, looking at this particular level, we sort of come around like this, and what do? You attack the 55. It's only when you maintain its support and hold its support in a bullish cross that you've got your big impulse, your big move to the upside. So we look like we're trying to do that. We're trying to get to this 55 by curling around. Really simple. So this is opportunity, okay? So in my opinion, what we do have here, the fact that we've not back tested this red line since way back in, when was that? November of 2021, when we lost it. We've not back tested it. So it's increasing probability that we're coming in for the retest. So again, this is simple technical analysis to identify opportunity given the data in the charts and the fact that Bitcoin's looking pretty tasty. If it continues to surge up, then this is an opportunity in this coin. Okay, really simple technical analysis. So what we do have here, and again I apologize, I'm just trying to find the opportunity right now, is a potential falling wedge basically on this particular coin. Okay, so what we might have here is a falling wedge getting really tight. You can see we're getting compressed. These waves are getting tighter. Like I said to you, compression lead to expansion. If we was to take out this level of resistance over the next couple of weeks here, I would expect to at least a retest of that 55 EMA, which is a red line, then potentially come back into a higher low and then go again. And I'm looking to get to these points of contact on this particular coin, and it really is simple technical analysis. Okay, so these are the opportunities that I try and identify for the CoinsKid crew, and I post in the Discord and make videos, and people are like, you've got a crystal ball and things like that. But again, I'm just teaching you what I see. Okay, and you can do this. You can come to coinskid.com, look at their macro signals, look at the chart, see if you can find any patterns that sort of lead to the upside or even to the downside, and then trade them. Really simple technical analysis. So right now I keep saying that, I do apologize. So what we could be looking at from this point, I will be patient, obviously, wait for the break of this resistance, wait for a weekly close sellers to come up and take out these resistance points. And then again, obviously, if we start to see the close, like I said to you, the close is confirmation. If we start to see the close outside of that resistance, I would most definitely be looking to enter this coin and then ride it up. I think you're looking at least 31% from this point right now to the 55 EMA, and if we continue from this point as well, 77% to the 121 target right there. And equally, what is this from this point right now? We're looking at a monumental move around about 151%, which is a huge opportunity. But clearly you can see getting compression lead to expansion, we get really tight down here. Like I said to you, the third point of contact is typically where we break out of these resistance points on falling wedges. So if we get some kind of breakout over the next couple of weeks, back test support, see you later, we're going to come up and, you know, I'll revisit EOS in time and show you, you know, that's how I found that opportunity. And this is all I do. I try and educate you in the space to find opportunity to go bull or bear. It doesn't matter. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that little update. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now so we can see, okay? So looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, I know loads of people are going short this level. I see it all over Twitter, people saying no way, and you know what we're talking about, things like that. But I want to see data to suggest that I need to go short on Bitcoin, and this is something I do relay to you. And I think one of the data points right here would be falling back into this ribbon, okay? If we do start to see Bitcoin fall into the daily buy ribbon here, then yeah, I'll entertain, you know, some kind of lower high and then go short at that point, you know, and then retest up that high, a retracement. But at the moment, what we're doing is, and like this point here where I said to you, we're coming up, I would expect, you know, Bitcoin at that point, it wouldn't surprise me if it put in a God candle. So right now we're doing exactly the same. We're coming up, and it wouldn't surprise me if Bitcoin puts in a God candle. So again, you know, there's nothing in the charts, no data suggests to me other than, you know, a risk basically based off emotion, because we're hitting resistance and creating bearish divergence, that you should be going short. So I want to see more data in this chart to suggest to me that we need to go short, okay? And the short is a very probable trade that will play out. Do you understand? Data, not emotion. So at the minute, I'm giving Bitcoin the benefit of the doubt. It's looking super bullish, because what we've got here is stacks of confluence in the fact that when we break out of this falling wedge earlier in the year in January, I did say to you that I think we'll run up into this leg of resistance here, have some kind of correction, then break out again. And that's exactly what's happening. So I think the next key level of resistance in the fibs and in the price action is this leg here, because, you know, this is a massive falling wedge, and what we've got is 3 points of resistance. We broke out on the third point, back to see you later. So we're looking to come up to where we created this wedge, okay? Really simple technical analysis. Massive falling wedge. We've got 3 points of support. Look at that. We broke out, back test, see you later. So earlier in the year, I was relaying to you that I think the target that we potentially see this year for Bitcoin is 47k, and we are almost on the cusp of this. If Bitcoin creates a God candle here over the next few weeks, boom, we've hit it. Okay, and that was a beautiful target I gave you way back in January when we started to close back up with 20-week EMA, started to take out as resistance. We was looking at that minimal target. Beautiful opportunity right there, and we're so close to it. I think we're roughly around about, what are we? I'll measure that right now to see what we are. What are we? We're roughly, from this point right now, we are 21.59%. So again, I will entertain a short. I will look to take profit on my Bitcoin spot positions right there. If we start to see a breakdown below the buy and sell ribbon, we start to make a lower high, I will most definitely look to, you know, swing at that point and then ride a short all the way down. But the data in the charts at the moment, just because we're running into resistance and creating a daily bearish divergence, doesn't guarantee that we're going to roll over like this. Okay, we need to see more data in the charts to suggest that. So at the minute, I remain cautiously bullish on Bitcoin. I think that we could potentially be on the cusp of a God candle. There's stacks of confluence to the fact that that's the point of resistance of a falling wedge. We've got the 2.618, which has been my target since we're way back down here, because I said to you, you know, if this is wave 3, we should be running to the 2618. I did relay to you in the videos way back then as well. We're around about 1.5% loss down here. We're looking at a massive 85% long opportunity, and I did post that on Twitter, the videos and everything like that. For a minimal loss, if you can stomach it, we're looking at a monumental opportunity here for Bitcoin. So that remains my target, okay? And what we're doing here, if you take a look, we're pushing up slowly but surely through these fibs. So we took out the 1618. So for me, Bitcoin is looking incredibly impulsive here at the moment until it's not. But I do expect at some point some kind of macro correction. Now, will it happen at 2618 and do something like that? Possible, but again, I need to see the data in the charts to suggest that that is the, you know, the likely outcome right there. And I think losing the ribbon, the daily ribbon, falling back into it is indicative, like we did there, of your macro correction basically. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that update. For me, cautiously bullish on Bitcoin. We're looking to get to the 2618 at 47238. There's nothing, no data in the charts at the moment other than, you know, emotion that suggests that we need to go short. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.